Howdy Survivor, and welcome back to my western town on ARK Survival Ascended on Scorched Earth. And today I'm building the train station, the central station for my map. It's also almost located at the center of the map, and I think it turned out pretty cool. So we've got a main building with some shelter on both sides where you can wait for the train to arrive. We've got, of course, a bridge connecting all the different platforms where you can hop onto a train. And on the far side we actually have a warehouse with some storage, just to, you know, have more of an industrial side, I guess, to the station. And also I really want the building on both platforms, the far platforms at least, to really balance that out. And I tried to decorate it as best as I could. So first let's hop onto a tour and I'll show you around the entire place, and afterwards I've got the speed build of me building the main buildings. And welcome back to my western town. We're right here on Main Street. I do need to do some changes because I've recently added the scribbles mod into my world, just because then I can actually make better signs that you can see right here on the train station building. And you can see it up there on the next layer. I was really worried about how to actually properly connect it, but I think I'll figure out a way. So we got like the main entrance over here, which will connect you up to this platform, which goes down to here, because I think I might be building like a church or something over there on the hill so that it looks out over town as well. But yeah, this will bring you up to the platform of the train. But there's a couple of other stairs as well, just to have a multiple places where you can go up and down, and also to kind of hide a little bit more of this giant scaffolding structure that we've got going on, just because it's built on the next layer of this platform. And then here you can see actually the scribbles mod in action. It basically allows you to change the font, the size of things, hide the signs. So this is a hidden sign with the western font, I think it's size 4 or something, and then some of the drawing paper behind it actually painted up in a, like, I think it was like a dark red / brownish color. I don't remember which one exactly. But yeah, it gives a very cool effect. And also, thank you so much for whoever left a comment. I will try to edit it in if I don't forget. But on one of, I think it was on the showcase of the Western Town, someone left this name, Arkansas, for this town. And I really like that. Yeah, so this is now the Arkansas town here on Scorched Earth. I really like that name. I mean, I love puns, and this is pretty good. So yeah, so this is the main building. We got a little Rex trophy up there just to add in a little bit of the ARK feeling, I suppose. And then that's the main building. There's a little side building over here, as well as some waiting spots and more waiting spots over there. I think I still want to add some more decorations in some places, but after decorating so much, I was kind of feeling without any inspiration left. So you can come in here. There's some couple places to wait. This would probably be where you purchase a ticket. Of course, they had to have a piano where you wait as well. More of the cheaper waiting places here as well. This would be out into the shelter where there's a lot of benches for people to wait on the trains. This is probably where I would like to add a little bit more details, because it still feels a little bit empty, but I couldn't quite figure out what to add, so I just didn't do it so far. I don't have anything inside of here yet. Didn't know what to do there either. And then we got another little waiting room. I imagine this is the staff room. So staff would be here relaxing, waiting. And then a bell maybe to ring when the train arrives or something like that. So right over here we can see the side buildings. So basically there's a little side building in there, which is nice and lovely. Probably a staff building. And then there's some benches here as well to wait, and a bunch of plants around again, using these shovels and plant pots that are now part of the DLC, so part of the game, to easily decorate as well, and add a little bit of greenery to the place. Got a bunch of lights around and everything. This is a little bit empty, but it's also for a reason, because this would also be where you could take up some tames maybe, if they're allowed on the train. So I wanted a bit of room here where the tames could wait before you bring them to the train. And there you can see the other platform. So I'm using the normal billboards over there to have like a station sign in the middle, a bunch of plants as well to kind of liven up the place a little bit, some lights and a bunch of decoration around as well. There's a little windmill. I thought it fit right there. It fit kind of perfectly, and Just a nice way to add in some detail because it also moves. It just brings a lot to it. And then I've got another hidden sign over here. So it looks like it's just straight on drawn to the wood. I didn't add any background here because I kind of like the look of it. But maybe I should because it's also now kind of floating over the texture. So let me know what you prefer or if you think both are okay. I think both might be okay actually. So I probably just will keep this like this because it's kind of a nice and clean wooden look over here. But yeah, I did really like adding this little signage on top of this roof that we've got going on here, just as a little extra detail. So yeah, that is the main track. So this is track 1 where you wait for the train and the main building and etc, etc. Some more plans here just to liven up the place and a bunch of random storage all around. And you know, if you want to contain some dinos that you're transporting, etc. Just trying to think of every way to add some detail to the station. So yeah, you can see this is track 1 and then we can go over here. This is track 2. Well, actually, yeah, it's track 2. You can access track 2 over here, but you could also access track 1 over here if you wish. We've got some more waiting spots, a lot of greenery here in the middle, and you can actually see how it works with a train park down here. So yeah, this would probably, you know, be open. Things could get on, but you know, if you want to get dinos on, you probably would be using track 1, to be honest. And then we've got the sign. So I basically placed down 2 signs so I could have the text on both sides, which I think works really, really nice. And then we got a bunch of storage here as well. Yeah, this is a lot of me just placing around a lot of storage crates and barrels, etc., just to bring life to the place. And then there's a little bit of greenery here on the end and some more cages as well, just to bring that life back to the place. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard to decorate if you only have the normal ARK stuff, although it did get a little bit easier with the new DLC, of course. We have a lot of additions. So again, there's a bunch of storage all around here, especially on this platform, because this is supposed to be, it's track 3, but it's also more of the industrial place. I have a little sign here to the exit, and this is actually the warehouse. I think the sign is right over here. So Central Station, Arkansas Warehouse. So this is basically where a lot of the goods are kept until they are needed into the town itself. So yeah, we can see over here there's a bunch of storage going on. So this is really just chaos. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty nicely. Like, you definitely get the vibe that this is a place where things are being stored. So we got more storage in here actually. This I also placed or designed in a way that I could actually start using this as a base if I want to. You know, having a bunch of storage crates around. And then we got another little platform over here with a crafting station, etc. as well. But yeah, if you look at the building closely, you can actually see like some kind of thing that would be kind of a crane to get goods on top of that and into the warehouse. Just little things like that to add a little bit of details around, which I really, really enjoy. You can actually also see the main build a little bit better from here, from high up. Yeah, you see the letters, you see the main building, and then the extension on both sides, which I kind of really like. The overhangs shelter bits for the train stations a lot. And I tried to do 2 different variations. So that is just for passengers basically, and this is more for goods. So that's why it's a little bit of a higher roof, so there's more room there, and also a different design going on right here. But I do really like the way it turned out in the end. I think this, you could also just build this as your train station instead of turning it into a warehouse as I did. Definitely would work as well. I just wanted to do 2 different variations, and they kind of balance each other out as well, because now it does really feel like an enclosed station instead of this track just being open and just ending in the middle of nowhere. Especially since there's kind of like this hill going up behind it, so it's very unlikely that I'm going to be building something straight back here. So now it feels like kind of closed off all the way, and then we can always decide if we're going to add anything up there, or we're just going to keep on expanding downwards, which is for now the main plan. And I also added another little thing around here. So very simple, just a scaffolding square to a normal ceiling, then some quarter ceilings around, and then some railings around, a little stair going up, the water tower. And I actually snapped the pillars to the middle of these quarter ceilings, and then I could have like a pillar going down. looking like some kind of way the water would be brought up. Maybe they're pumping it up from the ground as well. You never know. But then also extended it here. So yeah, you could use it to kind of like, I don't know, hose down the trains or refill some things. I just like the look of it. And this was in a lot of the images that I did for researching Western train stations. This kept popping up with always having this little extension. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to add something like that in. And it's just a nice little detail to bring more life to the place, I think. I'm quite happy with the way this whole place has turned out so far. I really like the design for the main train station here, the central station, building the main hub right there. I'm really happy with the way that turned out, but I'm also really happy with this warehouse. I really like the design and especially all the little details to bring this all to life. So let me know what you guys think about it. And then after this tour, now I'm going to show you how I built this. It's mostly going to be like the main structure here and that big building over there. I did all the details afterwards, but that's mostly just placing around random crates, random barrels. So yeah, it's just a lot of chaos actually happening all around in my head, placing stuff down until it looks lived in. And I think we definitely succeeded in that. Let me know what you think, and if you've got any suggestions for other types of decoration that I could still add around the station to bring even a little bit more life to the place, that would be very much welcome, as well as suggestions for what to build in the rest of the town. Let's get to building.